Alright, welcome back, y'all. It is Mock Draft Monday. I did a little test one right there, but it is Mock Draft Monday, and we're gonna be doing a two-round mock draft. Um, but yeah, I do post like these type of draft things, every Monday. Um, like the last one I made had like three trades, and they're all move downs or move ups or whatever you want to call it. Um, Actually, yeah, move downs. Yeah. Okay, or you could literally, yeah, okay, I'm just gonna leave it at that, honestly, though. So yeah, I post a lot of these, so if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure to check out my other videos. I also post mana content, like rebuilds and just like what ifs. Okay, but for the Bears, at number one overall, I think it's pretty guaranteed that they're gonna select Caleb Williams. Just makes the most sense. Then the Commanders. People say they could get Jaden Daniels, but I feel like the GM will be a little scared, thinking, oh, he could be like RG3. I'm not saying he is RG3, but it's possible. So I feel like in there more of like a field general type um, organization. I feel like I feel like they would go with Drake May at 2, and then at 3 leaves the Patriots. Gerard Mayo, the head coach, said that it was pretty likely they were going to select the QB. So I trust that. So they get Jaden Daniels. They don't have the best wide receivers, but you can get that in the second round and stuff like that. Because it is a very has a lot of this class has a lot of depth when it comes to wide receiver. Um, but then when it comes to the Cardinals, they lost both their like two at least. I'm not gonna say great, but good receivers in Marquise Hollywood Brown and Rondale Moore. And now they got like nothing except for Michael Wilson at wide receiver number one. So I feel like in this situation, getting Marvin Harrison's son, Marvin Harrison Jr. from Ohio State, which is very known for making great receivers, same with LSU, then I'd honestly say, yeah, they would honestly select Marvin Harrison. It's pretty likely to me. Now we have the Chargers. And like I said, the wide receiver room is pretty stacked. Look at this, just so much. Even in the third round, there's so many receivers like Brendan Rice or Jerry Rice's son. Like just a lot of depth, and you can always get a receiver down the board. At this point, I feel like the Chargers. I did this last draft too. That they would honestly move down from this spot because yeah, why not get more when you really only have like one need? Your edges are pretty old, Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack, but you don't really have to worry about that right now. Like at this point, I feel like they would move down. So I'm gonna make a little bit of a trade real quick. Um, Chargers and who could we see moving up? I did the Titans last time, Titans and Chargers. I think this time though, Jets have said that they want to drop down. I think I'm gonna do the Titans again, honestly. Yeah, they're scared and they want to get Joe Alt. They want to just make sure they get him. So that, and then let's add a fifth from the Titans. All right, there we go. All right, now with the Titans on the board, I feel like they select Joe Alt. I know their O line got a bit better with Lloyd Cushenberry, some other guys, but like getting Joe Alt, one of the like best looking tackles, who and Notre Dame is like very well known for making good O linemen and tight ends. So me personally, I would feel comfortable getting Joe Alt if I was the Titans. So we're gonna do that. Then for the Giants, Brian DeBall said he wanted Daniel Jones to start. Who knows if the GM and Brian DeBall are on the same page, but I honestly feel like it's pretty likely. And with JJ McCarthy still on the board, and people have been like loving about him, and a lot of these teams are scared about losing their are scared about the QBs because you've seen those like 2021 and 2022 classes. Oh, I think most of these GMs would be pretty scared. So I think he would. Wait, this is the Giants. What am I doing? Okay, no, Malik Neighbors. What? I almost clicked the QB. Whoa. Okay, I didn't get much sleep last night. Okay. Alright, then we got the Chargers. They moved down, and now I don't think they'll move down anymore. They need wide receiver help, so they select Roma Odunze. Then we got the Falcons. Really, they lost Calais Campbell, and then they have Grady Jarrett, who's like 33. So they need some edge help. They have Arnold Ebiketie, but he's not the most good. He's still young. He can still develop, but he's not the greatest right now. So why risk it? And you have Dallas Turner on the board, an insane-looking edge from Alabama. So I feel like they would select him. Then we got the Bears. Their D-line sucks. People would say maybe wide receiver. But really, their only hole is D-line other than Montez Sweat and Gervon Dexter. So me personally, I would select Jared Verse or a D-tackle, but there's not really any D-tackles on the board. Like, well, I mean, really far down, there's Johnny Newton, but... yeah, I would have them select Jared Verse, honestly. Out of all these guys, yeah, I'd definitely say Jared Verse. Now for the Jets, they said that they wanted to drop down to a QB needy team. That team, I feel like could be the Vikings, but I feel like it's actually going to be the Broncos. Honestly, I feel like the Broncos, because the Vikings got Sam Darnold. They got at least someone mid to start. I think they wouldn't want to risk everything, or like risk a lot just to move up, to just get get JJ McCarthy. So I feel like the Broncos would honestly move up and try and get JJ McCarthy. And I think they would be able to. So, let's do that real quick. There we go. And then, what do the Broncos give up? I'd say a fifth. Yeah, alright, there we go. Alright, now I'd say, yeah, they select JJ McCarthy. Brandon Perna, the host of That's Good Sports, he's going to be very happy. Really, yeah, the creator for That's Good Sports. But now we got the Vikings. I don't know what's, like, corner is a suggestion. I would say they like QB, but I don't think they're going to bounce up. They could honestly drop, no, maybe at 23 they select, like, Bo Nix or something. If he's still on the board, maybe they have that idea. There's not many other QB needy teams, maybe the Seahawks, maybe the Rams, but other than that, not really much. So I feel like at this position, they would go for another, a different position. Definitely not tight end. Maybe corner. Probably not tackle because of Brian O'Neill and Christian Darrisaw, who are both young and both really good. Edge, honestly, I could see. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give them Latu. Yeah, actually, no. No. I'll do Byron Murphy. Kept that interior. No. They need a replacement for Daniel Hunter. I'm just... Latu. He had some, injury problems, I'm pretty sure. So, I mean, maybe a little sketchy, but I feel like, yeah, they need edge, so they go for Latu. Now we got the Jets. They filled out their O-line perfectly. I used to always do O-line. Now, I am not so sure about doing O-line. They also got Hassan Reddick. So, honestly, I have no idea. Let me look up the New York Jets. New York Jets. Crap. No. I'm new still to keyboard and mouse. Depth chart? Oh, there. Alright. Let's see this. Okay. Where would I say there's a hole? Maybe a wide receiver, honestly. No, Alan Lazard's there, and Aaron Rodgers likes Alan Lazard. Oh, yeah, no, they have some experience together, so I don't think that would be... Honestly, I could say tight end, but I don't... I mean, Conklin's 32 or something. Definitely not O-line. Definitely not D-line. Off-ball linebackers, I'd say, are pretty good. Corners are pretty good. Maybe safety? Is there any safeties on the board? Not really. I am stuck here. I think, honestly, with Brock Bowers still on the board, they'd be like, oh, shit. He looks insane. And he's still on the board. Why not go for him? There we go. Alright, Jets get Brock Bowers. Another weapon for Aaron Rodgers. Now with the Raiders, I do not think they're going to select QB. I really do not think. Why would they go for Gardner Minshew if they were going to draft a QB in the first round? It just does not make any sense. So what we're going to do is we're going to do corner because they actually really need a lot of help there. So we're going to go with Terrion Arnold, the best looking corner to me in the whole class, or maybe Nate Wiggins. Yeah, or Kool-Aid McKinstry. But I think Tyrion Arnold goes to the Raiders. All right, now we got the Saints. They don't have a very good left tackle. I got Trevor Penning, I think his name is, and he's decent. He's pretty young. He's like 26 or something. He could be the guy, but would you really want to risk it? And that's like really your only need. Maybe wide receiver since they lost Michael Thomas, but I don't know. I just feel like that's not as big of a need. Huh. Here. Let's look up the what team is it again? Oh, the Saints. Okay. Saints. Let's see this depth chart. Sheet Jaheed, Cedric Wilson. They could select wide receiver, but I feel like it would be in the second round. But yeah, just the O-line's not the greatest, other than Ryan Ramczyk and like Eric McCoy. Excuse me. To me, D-line's good. Chase Young, they got an addition on. Off-ball linebacker's pretty good. Corners are good. Safeties are good. So yeah, honestly, I would say that they do select tackle. I don't think it's going to be Olu Fashanu. I think it's going to be Talisia Huaga. That's who I'm going to select. Okay, now it's the Colts. They really need corner help. So I think it's perfect for them to get Quinion Mitchell. Boom. Now the Seattle Seahawks. I've been having them drop down and take Jackson Powers-Johnson. But I think they're going to be like he's gone up. He's been going up the board a lot recently. And I think it's just, I don't think they would move down to get him. They might be scared of like the Bengals taking him. Or the Rams, you know. Probably not the Rams, actually, because they got pretty good guard. But I think they actually stick at 16 and they select interior, which is rare. They never do that, but they select tackles first round. But they never really go for interior. But we're going to do that for this mock draft. All right, now we got the Jaguars. I feel like they need corner help. Let me make sure, though. Jacksonville Jaguars. Depth chart. All right. Yeah, okay. So I feel like, yeah, they definitely don't need a receiver. Definitely don't need a tight end. O-line's pretty good, especially the interior. Mitch Morrison, Brandon Scherf. Not the youngest, but, I mean, all these guys are old except for, like, Anton Harrison. D-line's good, I'd say. Off-ball linebacker's definitely good. Corners are decent. Mid. Safeties are good, though. So, honestly, yeah, I feel like corners really their only hole. So, I have them going with Nate Wiggins. Alright, there we go. Now with the Bengals. I know they signed Trent Brown, but their interior is kind of ass, and there's no more interior guys. So, you could move J.C. Latham to the interior. I don't know if he's ever played interior before. But yeah. Like I don't know these players. Like I don't know them, but I know teams like what their needs are. So I don't know. Oh, if that's a slot guy or what, but still know like really like these teams really well. Wait, I looked up the Saints. Wait, yeah, it's the Bengals. Why did I look up the Saints? All right. Depth chart. Yeah, Orlando Brown and Trent Brown. Interior is actually pretty good. The only bad part is left guard. I mean, these guys are all old except for Orlando Brown. But, yeah, I just don't see them selecting tackle, honestly, actually. Now looking at it. Safeties are good. Corners are mid, so I'd honestly say maybe corner. Off-ball linebacker's pretty good. And there's none on the board anyways. So I'd either say, honestly, D-tackle or corner. And what's on the board? Byron Murphy's on the board. So honestly, I feel like they would select Byron Murphy here. And he goes to the Bengals. Alright. Now we got the Rams. They've got a lot of holes. Except for really receiver, running back, and QB. I don't think they would move or like, stick and select Bo Nix right here. It'd be cool. I'd like to see because I'm from Oregon. Man, I literally live 10 minutes away from Oregon, like the stadium. But I could bike there, and I biked there multiple times before. But Honestly, with the Rams, they do need some tackle help. Their O-line's not the greatest, but also D-line help. They got Byron Murphy and Kobe Turner, but other than that, not much. And they got Trey White, so I don't think corner or anything like that. And Olu Fashano has actually been falling down the board, so I feel like they would actually select Olu Fashano here. Boom. Now it's the Steelers. They kind of need some tackle help too, and a good thing there's a lot of good tackles on the board. So I'm not saying, oh, it's going to be Olu Fashano or it's going to be this guy, but I'm just saying it's going to be this position. Um, yeah, I don't know the players like Bengal does, but I know the team's better than Bengal does. I feel like they would select J.C. Latham here. No, I'd actually see them doing Amarius Mims, honestly. He's looked so good recently. Alright, now the Dolphins. It's expected for them to get OBJ, so they got that third wide receiver. There's no way I would use a first round pick on that either. Like, even if they don't get OBJ. Their tackle, just O-line situation in general is straight ass, so I'm actually just going to give them J.C. Latham. Alright, there we go. Now it's the Eagles, which I think they also need a little bit of tackle help. I know they're still insane, Lane Johnson and Jordan Mailata, but they're aging, except for Jordan Mailata. Jordan Mailata's like 26 or 27. But, or you can move one of these guys interior, but there's no way they get receiver. Maybe corner, maybe, but probably not. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do Cooper DeJean right here, honestly. Alright, now the Vikings. They got tackle. They just got an edge. Maybe fill out that D line by getting Jerzon Newton. Definitely not tackle. Probably not corner. They could just select Bo Nix here. Yeah, honestly. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give them someone who has experience. Bo Nix goes to the Vikings at 23. Alright, now the Cowboys. They just lost Tyron Smith, so I feel like it's pretty likely they select a tackle. And why not keep someone local? Actually, no, I'm going to do Fatano because he's kind of falling down the board. People are like, oh, that's a steal. Yeah, so Troy Fatano goes to the Cowboys. Okay, now the Packers. Definitely don't need wide receivers. Not QB, not running back. Not really tackle. I know they lost Bakhtiari, but they got Zach Tom and Rasheed Walker. Or Rasheed, I don't know. The end of his Rasheed, yeah, first name is, but they honestly do need some corner help too. So honestly, yeah, I think I'm gonna select Kool-Aid McKinstry. Boom. Now with the Buccaneers. I'd honestly say edge help. So I feel like Chop Robinson would honestly go to the Bucks. Yeah. Alright, now the Cardinals with their second pick in the first round. They're going to be picking again in 8 picks. So you don't really need to like go for somebody like the best player available. You can really go for whoever's like about to go off. And they just select Marvin Harrison. Maybe they double dip, but I don't really see it. I see them honestly selecting Jerzon Newton. Yeah, get some D tackle help. I think that fits perfectly. Now with the Bills. I feel like since Brian Thomas is still on the board, and they do need a little bit of wide receiver help, I feel like they select Brian Thomas. They got Curtis Samuel, but he's not that old, or like he's not that old, but also not that young. He's 28 or 27. And then there's Stephon Diggs, who kind of had an off year this last year, and he's aging. So why not get a replacement who's from LSU? Yeah, let's have Brian Thomas going to the Bills. Now the Lions. Definitely not. I would not say tackle help. Definitely not interior either. Definitely not receivers. Maybe edge across from Aiden Hutchinson. I could see it. And there's not really anything else they could really go for. Actually, yeah, no, I was going to say I feel like they could drop down, but nah, I'm not having them select Darius Robinson here. Edge. Ooh, this guy. Now with the Ravens. I feel like in this position, they would probably select wide receiver. They need some wide receiver help. I know they got Zay Flowers and some other like decent guys, but I feel like why not get that like really good receiver? Like who could be a good receiver, like an insane receiver. I honestly don't see them getting Xavier Worthy, even though he's so fucking fast. I'd honestly say it's Adonai Mitchell, because I feel like Xavier Worthy's gonna go to the Chiefs, honestly. But yeah, Adonai Mitchell to the Ravens. Now at the 49ers. People are always like, oh, edge, all this shit. Like, no, their one fucking need, other than like a little bit of corner, is interior. If you know ball, the only thing they have on fucking O line is Trent Williams, and he's like 35, so he's not gonna be around forever. So I feel like they select Graham Barton here and get some interior help. Now with the Chiefs on the board, that I feel like they select a wide receiver, and that's Xavier Worthy. They got Tyreek Hill, and he just seems like another Tyreek Hill, like, except for like not not gonna say the talent is the same, but I'm just saying like physically they look pretty. Yeah, yeah. So I think yeah, Xavier Worthy goes to the Chiefs. Now with the Panthers on the board, they definitely need wide receiver help. And Lad McConkey, if you guys saw that fucking, oh my gosh, those cuts, man. Oh wow, it was Lad McConkey, right? And it was a second round guy. Pretty sure it was Lad McConkey. No, it was Ricky Pearsall. Sorry, my bad. Honestly, I have no idea. I'm not seeing much on Lad McConkey. So I honestly feel like Keon Coleman would go to the Panthers. Alright, now with the Patriots. They selected Jaden Daniels. So they got that QB. Now I feel like they go for that wide receiver. And I feel like it is Troy Franklin. He's been doing really well, like a lot. And I just saw Lad McConkey come up randomly. Like, he just came up out of nowhere after the season ended. I was like, okay. But with Troy Franklin, you know he's at least mid, I feel like. I am an Oregon fan, so I'm a little biased, but I feel like they go Troy Franklin right there. Now with the Cardinals, they got D-line and they got wide receiver, or like D-tackle and wide receiver. Oof. Now, what do they get? Yeah, I want to say, yeah, I could see corner, honestly, yeah. Yeah, I'll do a corner. Ennis Rakestraw. He kind of fell down the board a tiny bit, but he still looks good. Now the Commanders. They selected Drake May. They only have Terry McLaurin. They lost Curtis Samuel, so they don't have the best wide receivers other than, yeah. So I feel like this is where Lad McConkey goes. It is saying that tackles a need here. Let's see. I can't really think of the Commanders tackles right now. I only have so much knowledge on each team, bro. My cat's meowing and crying. He just wants food because he's a fat ass. Jahan Dawson and Jamison Crowder. Jahan Dawson's really young, so we could turn into something really good. Same with Yami Brown. But, yeah, like, I don't know. I don't see them. Oh, wait, Cornelius Lucas. Yeah, no, never mind. They're going for tackle. I did not realize that they lost their tackles. Okay, and Tyler Guyton has fallen down the board, so I feel like they would select him there. Now we have the Chargers. They dropped down to get Roma Odunze, a wide receiver. Definitely not tackle. Definitely not QB. Definitely not receiver. I mean, you could double dip because they do have, like, no help there, but honestly, I feel like, yeah, they select corner or interior, actually. Yeah, actually, I'm going to have them select Zach Frazier here. Alright. Now with the Titans, they got a tackle. They've improved their O-line. Now, what else do they need to improve? I'd honestly have them select Michael Penix here. Honestly. Because you're not sure what you have with Will Levis. He did pretty well. Actually, no, fuck that. I'm not selecting QB. Definitely not. Let me think real quick while I take a slurp of my McFlurry. Oh, I melted all the way. Still good, though. Alright, now. Gosh, this is hard. That's what she said. Now the corner is definitely not in the evil of Jerry Signature Uze. Honestly, could see wide receiver. Actually, no. Here I'm gonna select Tyler Newman. He kind of fell down the board, so you know he's at least decent, probably, hopefully. So yeah. Oh, maybe D tackle. Oh. Nah, I'm gonna have them select safety here. I keep fucking pressing the button. Actually, no. Yeah, I feel like they go for D tackle here, honestly. I'm doing a Titans rebuild right now. And actually, I'm gonna do T'Vondre Sweat. Doing a Titans rebuild right now. That's and yeah, they definitely need safety and D tackle help. I just didn't know which one I wanted to do. All right, now with the Panthers, they definitely need more offensive help. I feel like their defense was good. Like their defense actually did pretty well. It's just their offense is what did horribly bad. So maybe you double dip a wide receiver here. Is there anything else on the board? Tackle. But really just receivers. Oh, Jatavian Sanders. Tight end. But that's like almost 20 picks away. Or like projected. So honestly here, I would honestly double dip, honestly. They really here. Let's see their tackle situation. Honestly, I can't really think of their tackle situation. All right, let's see this. Okay, McQuano, yeah. Taylor Maton, yeah. No, there's no way they go for O line. They did get Deontay Johnson, and they still have Adam Thielen, and they have Jonathan Mingo. So actually, maybe not select wide receiver. If only there was like running backs on the board. Maybe get a Brian Burns replacement. But I mean, you kind of got that with Jadeveon Clowney. Safeties are good. Corners, I'd say, are pretty good. Maybe get another one, but this is the second round, so maybe I actually do go for corner. Corner or edge? Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm thinking corner, honestly. Yeah. Kamari Lassiter goes to the Panthers. Now, with the Commanders, they got a QB and tackle. Now, at this point, I think they would actually go for a wide receiver. So, I think they would select Ladd McConkey. Boom, get Drake May a weapon other than Terry McLaurin. Alright, now with the Packers. What do I do with them? I could see them getting tackle. They did lose Jonathan Owens, Simone Biles' husband, and Darnell Savage. So actually, I feel like they would go safety at this point. Tyler Newman. They did get Xavier McKinney, but it's strong safety. There's nobody. So why not get a pretty good looking safety? Alright, now the Texans on the board. Penix is really falling down the board. Maybe I have the Falcons select them. Or the Saints. Probably the Falcons, though. This is a hard one. First pick. What is the Texans' biggest hole? They got Danielle Hunter. Wait, what? No. Wait, did they get Danielle? No, they didn't get Danielle Hunter. Wait, no, they did. Yeah. Okay. So they got some, definitely edge help, but D tackle is the question for me. Honestly, yeah, they go for D tackle at that spot. Okay, now with the Falcons, yeah, I think they'd select Penix here, Kirk Cousins replacement. Now with the Raiders on the board, they got corner. They still have Devontae Adams, but I feel like maybe they want a little bit more help. So honestly, I'll have them selecting a wide receiver. Yeah. No, I'll have him selecting this tackle here, Kingsley Suamatea. Whatever. Tackle, boom. Alright. Huh. Now with the Saints. I'd say wide receiver, honestly. Get Xavier Leggett. Get Michael Thomas's replacement, and yeah. Okay, now with the Colts. Ah, bro, this is. Wait, who did they already select? They already said the corner. Okay. I'm so tired, man. I feel like that's. Yeah, that's sad, but yeah, I'm so tired. I can barely think right now. I was thinking like wide receivers and the Pittman and Downs. And yeah, I don't think they would ever go for wide receiver. O line's definitely good. It's a little aging, or yeah, it's a little old, but I feel like don't have to worry about it for now. D line's good. Off ball linebackers are good. Corners are. I mean, we did just like corners and maybe safety. Here, safety and tackle, I guess. And there's not much. Wait, the Colts, they have no tight end, right? Yeah, no, yeah. They select tight end here, Jatavian Sanders. Boom. Alright, now with the Giants on the board, their O line fucking sucked this last year, so let's get some help there. Jaguars selected corner. Now I feel like in this position they could select wide receiver, but I don't trust it. Oof. Nah, yeah, they select wide receiver here, honestly. There's not many other needs. So let's get Ricky Pearsall. Probably is going to bounce up the boards at least a decent bit for how fucking sharp his cuts are, bro. It's crazy how sharp he cuts. It's insane. Oh my gosh, this is basically just drink. No point to using a spoon anymore. Honestly, that's actually true. Well, I'm honestly going to take off the top real quick. Absolute W. It's a Oreo McFlurry. Oof. Best one out there. Alright. Best McFlurry. Now with the Bengals, I feel like they do need some off-ball linebacker help, so I'd have them select Edgerrin Cooper. Honestly, actually, no, they're losing T. Higgins. They only have Jamar Chase basically now, so actually I have them selecting a wide receiver. Boom. Alright, now with the Eagles on the board, we selected corner before. Now I feel like tackle, honestly, but not many tackles on the board anymore. Not really what they wanted, probably. So I think, honestly, yeah, I'm going to select edge here. Chris Braswell, get some more depth there. Alright, now with the Steelers, they selected a tackle, Amarius Mims. Now they select... who would they select here? Like, D-line's good. Off-ball linebackers are good. Corners are pretty good. Safeties are pretty good. Interior is definitely good. So I think, honestly, I will just go for corners. Get better depth there. That's sort of like their main needs, most teams, honestly. I don't no. Like, I'm kind of just getting brain farts, so I'm just so fucking drained. Fuck me. Honestly, I feel like actually the Rams, I feel like they go for off-ball linebacker here. So I think Peyton Wilson, actually no, Edgerrin Cooper, he's kind of been falling down the board. Same with Peyton Wilson though, but I think they get selected here. Now the Eagles actually have pretty bad off-ball linebacker. Like, yeah, they're not very good off-ball linebackers. So I'd actually have them select an off-ball linebacker here too. Actually, no, with the interior O lineman here, I think no, they select this guy. All right, now with the Browns, we're almost to the end. Oh, I could continue rebuilding. That's my favorite thing to do, honestly, though. Like, it really is. Alright, now with the Browns. Edge is good. I don't know much about their D tackle area. Like, when I say I don't know much about this, I just don't know, like, who they lost and who they got in those positions. If they lost or got anybody. There's some positions that I already know, though. So I remember, but. Feel like probably not tackle. Definitely not D tackle. Probably not an off ball linebacker, most likely not. Corners. Behind Newsome and Ward, not really much. I mean, Emerson, but he's not the greatest. So I like maybe get some more depth. Okay, corner or receiver, honestly. Hope. I could always I keep factoring. Oh, if these guys are good, but we need to worry about age too. When it goes to first round, who cares? But like now, like once you get further down, the more you gotta worry more about depth and replacements for once they get old. So honestly, I feel like they would select tackle here to replace Conklin. Maybe a wide receiver. Maybe QB. All very likely scenarios. Definitely not off-ball linebacker. JOK, Jordan Hicks, and Devin Bush. Yeah, nah. Maybe they tackle though, since that is an aging area too. So honestly, yeah, I think I'm gonna select D tackle here, Chris Jenkins. All right, now the Dolphins. I'd say D tackle, honestly, or off-ball linebacker. Peyton Wilson has been falling down the board, so I feel like he would get selected here. Boom. Now the Cowboys. I'd say honestly another receiver, but there is no receivers really, except for this guy. It's kind of a stretch a little bit. Not really, but I feel like there's other better guys on here. I feel like they lost a decent amount, but I'm not sure. Honestly, actually, running back. It's like people are being like, oh, maybe Ezekiel Elliott comes for a reunion, but then they could just split reps. Like, it makes sense. Oh wait, they moved Tyler Smith from left guard to. Okay. All right. Could just move him back once they get a tackle. Once they get their tackle, but as long as that tackle's actually good. But yeah, I think here they select a running back, and I feel like that would be Trey Benson. Like actually, yeah, like I said, there's no names basically. I'm really just saying these based off the position of need. Buccaneers, like I know some like players from watching them and knowing some info about them in like the first round, early first round. Really, yeah. I mean, there's a couple, yeah. Like Bo Nix, I've seen some tape on even though. Yeah, like, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really watch many of the working games. I just saw the stats and stuff like that, what the Game must have never really watched him, but the ones I did watch, he looked insane in. And so did Troy Franklin. Like that, yeah, that playoff game. Oof, that was crazy against Washington. Oof. Alright, but now here, with the Bucks, they lost Devin White. They got Levante David still. Levante David's old as fuck, so I feel like they select off-ball linebacker at this position. In this position, Packers have been selecting a lot of secondary. Honestly, why not try and go for? I was gonna say wide receiver, but there's not many, and I feel like actually they will not select wide receiver in this spot. Maybe honestly they could, but I feel like they have more pressing needs, like maybe interior or D tackle. Here, let's see their depth chart for the Packers. Excuse me. Alright, depth chart. Yeah, I don't think they really go for wide receiver here. We already selected tackle. Honestly, I could see interior, because other than Elton Jenkins, the rest of this is not the greatest. And I could also see D tackle. I mean, okay, Andy Clark's technically a D tackle. Like, okay. Yeah, I could see D tackle. I could see off-ball linebacker. Actually, yeah, no, off-ball linebacker. Holy fuck. Yo, there's none. RIP for them. So I guess we're gonna have to go with interior. I feel like that's the best choice in this scenario. And now we got the Texans. Well, honestly, they got a T tackle. They don't really need D line. Pretty sure ball linebackers are actually pretty good. Corners are good. Let me see corner. Let me just see their depth chart again. Wow, I'm so tired. Alright, depth chart. Okay, Stroud, Mixon, Collins, Dell, Robert Woods, Dalton Schultz. Their O-line's not the greatest, other than Shaq Mason, Kenyon Green, and Larry Tunsil. Drew Scruggs is young, so he could develop. But honestly, I see I could see them getting tackle. Off-ball linebacker and corner. Tackle, off-ball linebacker and corner. So yeah, I feel like that actually select corner in this position. Alright, now. Let me think real quick. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. Now with the Bills. Oh wait, these are the needs. List them based off of what this website thinks. I guess yeah, D tackle. I mean, they got some depth there, but nah, Ed all over there. Fuck no. I can maybe see edge. They got Greg Rousseau and Von Miller, but Von Miller's not gonna be around forever. We already got a wide receiver. Yeah, I don't see D tackle, so I feel like it'd be edge, honestly. And that's what we're going to select here. Alright, now the Lions. They got edge. I feel like they don't have any needs, really. Where's the closest QB? Very far down the board. Maybe if it was like right here, or like right here, so we'll not select it. Or select them. This is difficult to me, honestly. For the Lions, it's the hardest one. I feel like I know their depth chart. I just can't think of who I would want to get. I guess wide receiver, honestly. Yeah, I guess. Alright. Now the Ravens, they got wide receiver before. Now I feel like they get edge, trying to replace Jadeveon Clowney and some other guys that they lost. They lost a lot. So I feel like, yeah, Braylon Trice goes to the Ravens here. Now with the 49ers, I feel like maybe, yeah, let's do corner. Yeah. I'm gonna have them getting corner here. Now with the Chiefs, I would say O tackle, and that'll be Patrick Paul. And that is the end of this mock draft. Only 2 trades that entire time, yeah. Very unlikely, but yeah, that is the draft. If you guys did enjoy this video, just go check out my channel. Just check out other videos. But yeah, I'll see you guys later, and peace out.